Hey, the YouTube Team Social Link here, bringing you another deck profile. This time it is of my favorite clan, Murakumo's, and this is the Stride build. My starting Vanguard is Chain Sickle Stealth Rogue Onifudo.
Yeah, yours also has the weird names too, like mine.
He has a pretty good ability. Soul Blast 1 and return this unit. This unit can bounce back to your hand. You check top 3. Check the top 3 cards of your deck. Spirit Call unit. And at end of turn, that unit goes back to the bottom of the deck. Yeah. Check top 3, call to rear guard, shuffle your deck, and in turn, put that unit on the bottom of your deck. And so he's pretty good for not only can you bounce him back so you get a 10k shield, but you can also get a free unit which you can put on the bottom of the deck again, so it won't cost you as much hand. So I play 3 of him because if I go second and if I stride first, he's my main clone target. He's still in field, so I clone him, get these 3 copies, and then use their abilities to get units that I can either clone or just use for attackers. I play 4 heal, of course. Stealth Fiend Yukihime, the better looking of the 2 heals that Murakumo has. 4 Stealth Beast Cat Devil. He's pretty. He's the put into a soul from rearguard and give a unit +3. I mean, you can use him for power, but what I mainly use him for is to get that soul for the starter. And then another 4 crit, Stealth Beast Moon Edge. So it's an 8 crit, and then 4 stand. Stealth Dragon Hiding Scroll. He's amazing ability because now with stands having G breaks, his ability is when he's placed on rearguard, I could choose one of my other units, return this unit to the top of the deck, search for up to 2 copies of that unit I chose, Superior Call them, and of turn they go back. So not only do I return the stand trigger, I also get two more attackers, so it's a +1 to the field, and it's pretty good for honestly, attackers, boosters, targets for effects, really. So for grade 1s, I play 4 Stealth Beast White Heron. She's the PGG, as some people call it, the Perfect Guard generation. Basically, in exchange for only being able to Perfect Guard the Vanguard, you can unflip a damage if you have another copy in the drop zone. And with Murakumo's rarely having front row rear guards, it's not a real problem, like with the X or Dimension Police, of not being able to guard the rear guards. I play 4 Stealth Fiend Lake Diver. His G-Break 1 skill is when he's placed, I counter and blast 1. When he's placed on rear guard, counter blast 1. Search for 2 copies of Lake Diver, call him to rear guard, end of turn, bottom of deck. So, like I said, for a place in counter blast 1 for 2 free boosters, it's pretty good. If you have all 4, or if you have 3 in deck, you can place clone, counter blast another one for the clone, and then get the last one. So you have a full field, or you have all clones out. So it's pretty good. I play 3 Stealth Beast Charcoal Fox. His J-Break 1 is when these units placed on rear guard, choose up to 4 of your Stealth Beast Charcoal Fox, and they get +2000. So pretty good for hitting numbers. If I clone him, like in my G-Break, place him down, he gets +2, so he's 9k. He gets cloned, that's plus another 4 to him, so that's 13. And then these are 2 11k units, so they swing for pretty good numbers. And then 2 stride enablers, basic ability, choose a grade 3. When it's placed on rear guard, choose a grade 3 from your hand, reveal it. Search your deck for a grade 3 with Yusui. Add it to your hand and then discard a card. And then if he's in your hand and you want to stride, he's basically counts as grade 3 for stride fodder. For grade 2s, I play 4 Stealth Rogue of the Flowered Hat, Fujino. She's amazing because combined with the Fighter Collection Double Rare Stride, if you have all 4 of her on field, you can have her swinging from the back row, and so you can have each one on flipping, so that's a lot of pressure. I mean, 4 attacks, at 11 plus. Her ability is when another of your stealth rogue of the Flowered Hat, Fujino, is placed on rear guard, it gets power plus 2,000, and when the student attack hits a vanguard, choose a card from your damage zone, flip it face up, so counter charge basically, and it stacks for each unit, for each Flowered Hat I place. So if I can have one on field, get Spirit Call 3, the original one gets plus 6, and it'll unflip 3 damage. Next, I run Stealth Dragon Runestar. He's the G-Break 1 when boosted, attacks a Vanguard. His ability is Counterblast 1. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, if this unit is boosted, pay the cost. Superior Call another copy, and at the end of turn, the copy goes into my hand. So it's pretty good for not only attackers, but I get a 5k shield, just in case I need it. And then lastly is Tenjiku Stealth Rogue Dokubi. He's the Generation Break 1 12k attacker. When he attacks a Vanguard, gains plus 3. Pretty good for some pretty solid numbers, swinging by himself. So, combined with the Fighter Collection Double Rare Stride, you can get a couple good swings off. Next, I play 4 Stealth Rogue of Revelation, Yusui. He's the on stride effect, the G Break 2. His on stride is during your turn when your G unit strides, you may pay the cost of 1 counterblast. If you do, choose a unit. Choose one of your rear guards. Search your deck for up to 2 units with the same name. Call them to separate rear guards. End of turn. Shuffle your deck. End of turn. Place those copies back. So he gets the field full and for 1 counterblast. So that's what Murakumo really needed. Consistent cloning that really didn't cost too much. And then I play 3 Stealth Fiend Yundo Cloud. His G Break 2 is when one of my rear guards is placed on bottom of deck, I can search my deck for a copy of it and place on rear guard. So he's pretty good for some combos, I'll show you later. And then Cloud is G Break 1 is at the beginning of the main phase. Choose one of your rear guards, search your deck for one copy, call to rear guard, shuffle your deck, of course, and at the end of turn, place on bottom deck. Second ability is when placed, Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1. When it's placed on Vanguard, choose one of my rear guards, search my deck for up to 2 copies of it. So he gets... I really don't like him as a first stride, since most of my deck is based around G-Break, or first ride, since most of my deck is based around G-Break, but if I do have a good unit, he can help. So strides, I play 4 Ambush Demon Stealth Rogue Kajimiji Kishi, Fighter Collection Double Rare. He has an amazing ability when another one of my units is placed on rear guard. If you have 2 or more units with the same card name as that unit, the copy gets power plus 2,000 and can attack from the back row. So with this card, not only does Murakumo get a power boost, but also gets multiple attacks. So you can get, if you have a full field, you can get 5, 6 more attacks depending on your triggers. And then the other strat is 4 of Ambush, Demon, Stealth Dragon, Homeru Raider. He's the Murakumo Restander. And of all the restanding strides so far, I gotta say his cost is the greatest. Because it's not greatest, most difficult to get off, because you have to counterblast 2, Persona Flip, and then he loses 1 drive check. But in exchange, at the end of the battle that this unit attacked Vanguard, I can return 3 units to the bottom of the deck, shuffle the deck, and then restand. So, I mean, you don't discard, so you don't minus, but problem is you need clones, and problem with Murakumos is as the game progresses, you'll have less and less clones in your deck or your hand because they'll be in damage or drop. So Murakumo kind of isn't very good, like gameplay wise, with how the game is set up, I suppose. But yeah. So honestly, he's the ace of the deck, really, because with him, if I have a field like this, and I can attack I can attack each one of these. Will be able to attack from the back row. These 2 can attack from the front row. If I get stand triggers, that's even more devastating. So this gives me, this right here is 6 attacks minus stand triggers, which can really waste your opponent's hand away if they don't hit, damage triggers, or they're at high damage and they can't afford to take a damage. So yeah, this deck is Murakumo has gotten better support now with the G units. So I gotta say, I'm loving it now with the multiple attacks, pressure, consistent cloning. It's a great deck. It might not be competitive, but it is fun. So yeah, that is my Murakumo stride build. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Tube Social Link out.